If you're wondering when a social work license is required and why licensing is important, watch this short video to learn more about the laws regulating social work practice in Minnesota. Social work licensing protects the public by ensuring that social workers are qualified, professional, ethical, and accountable. Licensing strengthens the profession by informing employers and clients that you have the professional social work knowledge, skills, and values needed to practice competently and ethically. Licensing provides safeguards for the public in the rare event professional standards are not met. Social work is a regulated profession across the United States and Canada. Each state has its own laws regulating social work practice. There is no national social work license. In Minnesota, social work practice is regulated under Minnesota Statutes Chapter 148E, the Social Work Practice Act. The Social Work Practice Act ensures that social workers meet established professional standards and competence for entry into the profession. The standards of practice included in Sections 185 to 290 of the Social Work Practice Act govern ethical social work practice in Minnesota. The Minnesota Board of Social Work has the authority to enforce the Social Work Practice Act. The board's mission is to protect the public by licensing qualified social workers, establishing and enforcing professional standards, investigating and resolving complaints about social work practice, and providing information to the public. Social work practice is defined in law under Minnesota Statutes Section 148E.010, including clinical and non-clinical social work practice. Social work practice means working to maintain, restore, or improve the behavioral, cognitive, emotional, mental, or social functioning of clients by providing social work services. Providing social work services can mean many different things. Some examples include assessment, intervention, case management, client education, consultation, counseling, crisis intervention, referral, clinical practice including diagnosis and psychotherapy, advocacy, research, development and administration of social service programs and policies, community organization, supervision of licensed social workers, or teaching social work students. In Minnesota, if you have a social work degree and provide social work services, or if you use the title social worker, you are required to be licensed unless you are employed by a county or a federally recognized tribe. Only the Board of Social Work has the authority to determine if someone is engaged in social work practice and must be licensed. This means that a license may still be required even if your employer doesn't require a license, your job doesn't require direct client contact, or your title is not social worker. To avoid unlicensed practice, you need to have a license when you start a social work position, even if the first few weeks of your job involve orientation or training. Your social work license is effective when you pay your initial license fee, which is the final step in the license application process. Submitting an application or passing the Association of Social Work Board's national licensing exam does not mean that you are licensed. If the Board of Social Work determines that a person has practiced social work without a license, they could be subject to a license late fee or disciplinary action. Getting your social work license involves multiple steps and generally takes at least a few months, so plan ahead to avoid unlicensed practice. If you are a recently graduated student who has passed the ASWB exam, or if you're licensed as a social worker in another state, you may be eligible for a temporary license, which can typically be issued more quickly than a permanent license and could help avoid unlicensed practice. This video is only intended to provide an overview of when a social work license is required in Minnesota. As a licensed professional, you are responsible for being aware of and complying with all licensing requirements. Go to the board's website to learn more about the different types of social work licenses in Minnesota, how to get licensed, and Minnesota's laws regulating social work practice.